Don't be a landlord. That's all I'm going to start off with this morning. It's a lot of work. I'm
Yeah.
not even sure if the return on the investment is valuable unless you're a multimillionaire with multiple properties. Then be a landlord because you hire people to do it.
So we're down. We're not up. We're down.
Over down.
We're down because condos are going down.
I think we're down multiple ways. I think there's value in the home
Yeah.
for sure. But I think if I factor out over the time, like the 25K I lost with the tenants that became drug addicts who couldn't pay rent, and because of BC eviction laws, you can't evict people without,
Right.
you know, it became impossible. So I'm in the hole for that. And then if you factor in property insurance, how much of the interest is by the end, I'm not so sure how much ahead you are. Then maintenance, then time.
Time. So you're saying you need to have multiple, you need to scale up and be able to afford a property manager so you don't have to spend your time taking
That's
care
what
of this.
that's what I think. That's what I think you do.
That's
And
really good to know.
yeah, I think
Because I
both.
think about getting back into the property game, uh, because my conservative investments are so underwhelming. It's so it's like I'm never gonna be able to retire at this rate.
Um, I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an
Hold
advisor.
on, really? What?
No, no.
Okay.
Yeah, good. I'm not. I have. You know what? Advice for me is probably I should just stop talking now. Don't even listen.
Let's zoom out and get existential for a second. Compared to your parents, are you an improvement?
What do you mean? An improvement on my parents? No, my dad fought in wars. My dad was a leader of men. My dad had to go into intense situations. No, I'm nothing like my
You
dad.
know how they say each generation should be an improvement on the
I'm
last.
not an improvement.
You're not.
And I would go to far to say that probably 90% of today's population is not an improvement.
And I'm not saying that's a good yardstick. Like, why do we have to be an improvement? Who said this? And what is improvements? What does that even mean? According to which criteria? There is that thing where you look back and go, what have I accomplished? And am I leaving this place better than I found it?
Are your health issues? Is everything okay? Is health okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, I feel great. It's beneficence. I'm learning about beneficence
Okay.
in therapy.
Sorry, but what is it called?
Do no harm.
Oh, and just exist.
Do no har no, no, do no
Oh,
harm, and can you be a part of this solution?
oh. I mean, I don't think I can do anything. So
Yeah.
that's a good start to this podcast.
It's uplifting.
Yeah,
It's real talk.
yeah. I mean, when you, you know what? Hey, I own a place. I'm renting it out, and I'm providing a home
Here
for a.
we go. Here comes the rationalization. Hey,
I'm
you know what?
I'm taking care. I'm actually doing Canada's job. I'm providing a residence for someone to have shelter.
That's true, you're providing shelter.
But yet they're mad at me because I haven't paid my taxes. Well, I'm doing my best, Canada. I'm paying for a garage door to be fixed. I can't pay you.
How long has the garage door been broken?
I think two days, 3 days.
Wow, you're good. You're way faster than my landlord.
I just want to get it off my
This
list.
this window fell out of its frame, and that was 2 months ago. It fell out. I wasn't even here. I was downstairs. It fell out, knocked the TV over. It's wide open. It's getting chilly. It's October in Ontario. Rain comes in. He still doesn't fix it. I'm like, this is your investment. These are your floors, not mine. Don't you want a window in here?
I mean, it is strange. I mean, if I was living there and I had a window that was empty and cold air and rain was coming in, I would want to get it fixed. But he doesn't live there, so maybe he doesn't care about you.
He has other things going on. Should we talk about racing?
There's lots to talk about for me.
Let's do an intro, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to start with a joke.
Go ahead.
How does every Ku Klux Klan meeting start?
That's quite the joke to start off with.
Wait, no, the joke. That's just the lead up. I got to give the punchline before you comment on it.
Well, I mean, but you're talking about
I'm going to try it again.
a joke.
How does every Ku Klux Klan meeting start?
I-
Evening. Oh, fuck, man. Are
So
you
I have
a
to-
part of a comedy duo?
I have to participate in this joke. What if I don't want?
Or just stop talking?
Okay.
Evening, race fans.
Okay. Yeah.
Man.
I mean, have you been working on that?
No, but you certainly weren't any help. You left wing, reactive, West Coast, fucking. You can't even hear the word KKK, and you're like, I'm offended on behalf of I don't know who.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I'm always offended.
Yeah, me too.
This is the F1 Chat Pod. We talk about Formula One friendships and life.
Yeah.
What you're witnessing is a dysfunctional friendship.
Hey. We're functioning. It's just low. It's low functioning, but it's functioning. And besides, the bar for men is so low these days.
It's true. We're useless. What do we do?
No, you're the Lando Norris of podcasting right now. You're so hard on yourself.
I'm Landoing this.
You're Landoing this shit.
And wait a minute, I'll just do an Oscar Piastri.
Yeah. What does he say after he wins? He's like, Yahoo.
He's like, we did it again. Nice work.
Yeah. Well done, everyone.
It was a good race.
Can you imagine him in bed?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather not imagine him.
That was terrific, love. He'd be great in a crisis. He should be a prime minister. He should go into politics.
Do you think he uses telemetry in bed? Like he's assessing when to apply speed, how to go into the corners, like when to ease off the throttle.
His thumb work, I bet, is exceptional.
Yeah, and this part too, right? Because they do. That's how they change a lot of them.
Yeah, he's very good at paddling.
Yeah, I got that. Now that's a joke.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, well, but what if it was marginalizing paddles? Then you'd be upset.
I want paddles to have the same rights as any other handheld device in the bedroom.
Singapore, some sugar on me. Singapore, they ain't poor, they're rich.
Loaded.
Singapore, a city-state in Oceania, which is close to Australia. Is this Oscar's home race, or is it Thailand's?
No, it's not Oscar's
Alex
home
Albon's home race.
Oscar's from Australia's home race is Melbourne, you idiot. And
well, Alex is from an entirely different country in a different continent.
He has a mother who's Thai and a father who's English, and so he gets, lucky for him, he gets 2 home races. So,
but neither of them are Singapore.
No.
So who's the idiot now?
Well, I'm just saying Singapore's touching Thailand, is it not?
It doesn't touch Thailand.
Isn't it at the tip of?
It's in a different continent. It's in Oceania. It's not in.
Hang on a second.
Asia. It's not in Asia.
No. Hang on a sec.
And it used to be part of Malaysia.
Malaysia. That's a fun word to say. There it is. There's Malaysia. Okay, hang on. I see. It touches Malaysia. It doesn't, but it's on the same peninsula as Thailand. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah. It's on the same peninsula. And Thailand touches Malaysia.
Oh.
And Singapore touches Malaysia. And Singapore's at the very little spot there. And it's just, I'll probably never get there. One day, maybe, I guess.
You said that last episode. I'd love to go there.
It's not on the list.
No. You like to discount entire nationalities, and yet you're upset at me for making a KKK joke.
I'm not going to China either. China's out.
I'd love to go to Shanghai, see what they're doing there.
Whatever.
Look how dismissive you are.
I'm not going to
It's
Saudi Arabia, that's for sure.
oh, I'd
It,
love to go to Saudi
no,
Arabia. It's so interesting.
Azerbaijan, no thanks.
Why are you're almost bragging about your lack of curiosity.
No, I just think I know what I want to see.
How do you know if you've never tried it?
I
This is called
understand.
a fixed mindset,
Yeah, I
Mookie.
understand. I don't have time to see everywhere because I'm old. So I need to focus and be practical and realistic on what I'm actually capable of doing, which I think our society is incapable of doing.
Let's focus on let's dig deeper into
I love the psychotherapy. Give it to me.
me too. And I realize I sound like the newly converted. Okay.
Yeah,
I know
like
I
the
I
angels have risen and now you believe in
oh,
JC.
I've practically discovered psychology at this point. So how come you because you're very curious about certain places and about people, you love meeting people. And
Mhm.
then if I mention a country that is either in the Middle East or in Asia, you're like, "No, no."
Oh,
It's
that's not, I'll
almost
go to
like a
Thailand.
swear word. It's
No,
almost
I'll
a
go to
curse.
I'd go to Thailand. I'd go to Vietnam. I'd go to
They
what's
don't
it called?
have car races.
No, no, I know, but I still would, well, Thailand might. But I
Oh,
will go. I will go to. There's tons of countries. I'm just telling you. I'd go to Malaysia. It's not going to go to Singapore.
you wanna go to Singapore's poorer cousin, Malaysia,
Yeah,
and not check out Singapore?
no, I don't need to go to Singapore. It's just a big city, overpriced, and it sounds like there's a guy who's a little bit, everyone's under the thumb of. Now, Saudi Arabia,
Oh,
I think it's
I
pretty
see.
easy. It's pretty easy why not to go to Saudi Arabia. I
Why?
mean, they execute journalists. So if you have an opinion about something, they're going to execute you. That seems crazy. Yet, Dave Chappelle and a whole bunch of other famous comedians that I like are all getting paid hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to do their festival. But
That's
they're
a
not
weird
allowed.
that's a
They're not
weird
allowed to
one,
say
isn't
things.
it?
Yeah, yeah, it's very weird.
Especially Dave Chappelle, who has
Yeah,
all the money.
and Dave Chappelle is
Kevin
so like,
Smart. Yeah, he's such a free speech,
yeah,
um, crusader. I know that
yeah.
is a weird one. That's
I,
mixed messages, hey?
yeah, I don't get it. Like, and then he goes on about like he I love Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, me
But
too.
but he goes on and says something about, like, I remember he did this bit about Jimmy Carter and did this whole thing. I think it was on SNL and was saying, be a good leader, be a good president, and that's what he was trying to convey to Donald Trump and, like, like, look, this is. But now you go to Saudi Arabia. I mean, again, I don't know any or very much history. I just hear some stuff, and maybe I'm totally wrong. But if journalists get executed for saying something about someone, that seems we're in we're in trouble. Like, that's no good. So how could he justify going there for $500,000 or whatever it is?
I don't know. The only first of all, I do wanna mention that sometimes when you talk, there's a crackle, but I don't know how to fix that, or I don't know if that's even helpful. Secondly, I wanna say just playing devil's advocate, may maybe he's like, "Well, what's so great about America?
Well, I'm
What
not
kinda
saying.
leader do we have? Like, who am I to
I'm not.
weigh in on someone else's cultural choices or"
I think the list of horribleness by all countries is probably quite long, and there's lots of reasons. It's just somebody who's so sort of say what you want, make jokes about what you want, is now going to a country
It's
where you
true.
can't. Like, it kind of
Yeah,
blows my mind. You're literally going to a country where they're like, you can't do that.
yeah.
There's actually a list. Apparently, one comedian posted it. I can't remember her name, and it was all the things she's not allowed to talk about or make fun of. So she was like, I'm not going to go.
Yeah, good for her. I think it'd be a lot harder if you didn't have a bunch of money in the bank to say no to an exciting trip to a place that I would like to check out. My brother's been there. It sounds incredible.
Mhm.
A- And But if you're a gazillionaire, like Kevin Smart has more money than anyone.
Mhm. Kevin Smart?
Kevin Hart. Did I
Mm.
say smart?
You
Well,
said, yeah,
I'm hoping he's smart about this.
yeah. I mean, he's got heart, but does he have the smart? Apparently, he doesn't. Because why is he going?
Let's get back on track.
Whatever. This is our friendship talk podcast. Go ahead.
Singapore has an illustrious history, starting with its there she is.
I heard friendship.
Hello, darling.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Singapore.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Do you know where that is, Christina?
I do.
I didn't. I thought it was near Australia.
GB, you look younger.
Thank you.
You
I
shaved.
I shaved my mustache.
And that's what I'm going to do,
No,
Christina.
you're not. You're keeping exactly how it is.
What's Christina up to today?
I just did a class. I have to teach this afternoon, and I'm going to work on some art and do a little bit of writing before I go.
Oh, fun. What are you writing?
I can't tell.
Do you relay it to her?
Top
She
secret. I'll let you read
she
it by
heard
the
you
end of the
and
month.
she can't tell you.
Oh, you can't tell me.
Yeah, this is not the forum to announce her incredible script.
Yeah, we don't. And I don't announce things before I
They're
do it.
complete.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
keep things close.
Yeah.
Close to your chest, right? Be careful, by the way. You're leading over.
Yeah, you don't want to fall out. You don't want to just bust out all over the place. Besides, Christina, one person's watching right now. So you're right. Keep it tight. Keep it.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Great. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Singapore, go.
How could she hear you? Just in your cans?
Just through these, yeah.
Oh. Singapore started 2008. Inaugural night race.
2008, by the way, was a massive political and economical debacle, if you remember. Go ahead.
Political, it wasn't a debacle. It was.
Well, I think it was because they had to all figure out what they were going to do.
It was
didn't
Barack
they?
Obama.
Yeah, but didn't they all have to politically agree? Holy, we got to solve this problem. It wasn't just America figuring it out. Canada.
Oh, it was the mortgage.
Yeah, the mortgage.
It was the Big Short.
So they launched. I mean, I guess Singapore's rich, so it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
So that was when Crashgate happened. Nelson Piquet crashed into the wall at Singapore, and it looked like a mistake, but it wasn't. He was told to do it by team director Flavio Briatore and head race engineer Pat Simmons. And it only came out a year later after as a result of that crash, his teammate, this is what I don't understand. Maybe you can help me out here. His teammate, Fernando Alonso, the man with two first names, he wins after starting at 15th.
Correct.
Back then they had refueling, which we've talked about.
Let's bring it back.
We're big fans of refueling. So everybody went. So Alonso starts off with very little gas in the tank, so he's running faster. Then Nelson Piquet forces the safety car, which means everything has to slow down and people are allowed to go back into the pits to fuel.
If I remember correctly, it was a red flag. I think it was a red flag. I don't think. Maybe it was a safety car.
No, there was a safety car. I just watched videos.
Okay, sorry. My fault.
And anyway, so Milky, so everybody
I will go to Saudi
stops.
Arabia now. I'll go to Saudi Arabia now. I'll go. It's my fault. I made a mistake. That's my punishment. Going to Saudi Arabia. Go ahead.
So everybody goes in to refuel, and then Alonso, he's already refueled early, and he goes and gets into fifth or something like that. Then the race begins again, and then he gets into first. Why this is topical now is not only background for Singapore, the upcoming race, but later on this month, October 2025, guess who goes to court and sues the FIA, accusing them of knowing that Crashgate was about to happen. And that is the man who had pole position taken away from him that day, the Ferrari driver, Felipe Massa. who's suing for like 80 million euros or dollars or just a lot.
Couple thoughts on it. But first of all, it's kind of not that I think cheating's good. Cheating's bad. But it's kind of amazing that they were able to do the math on that, calculate it all out,
Yeah.
figure it out, and go like, we can probably pull this off. And it's like landing on the moon is what they did. It's kind of like really crazy how they managed to pull that off. So I applaud Flavio for
Me
thinking
too.
about it. And maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was Simmons. I applaud all the technicians for figuring out. Everyone implemented it. It's kind of impressive.
And you know it was Flavio. Come on. You know Flavio's in on this
It might
stuff.
have been Fernando, because Fernando is like one of those guys who thinks like that.
I think it was all of them.
You know, like
Nelson Piquet was the youngest, most vulnerable, innocent. He was just told he was a pawn, and he got treated the worst.
Well, maybe, but like, let's just a little information on Nelson Piquet Jr. His father was Nelson Piquet,
Makes sense.
hence the junior. And Nelson Piquet, 3-time world champion Brazilian, quite the force of nature as well. I mean, if you go down a Nelson Piquet journey, you might also understand why Nelson Piquet's daughter likes Max Verstappen.
Oh, that's Kelly Piquet.
Because both,
right.
I think Max Verstappen behaves a lot like Nelson Piquet used to behave. Very blunt, very like, I'm never wrong.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love it. Kelly Piquet. The Piquets are still in F1.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Wow. And they're making future generations of drivers.
There could be a Verstappen.
So anyways, going back to Massa, why is Massa bringing up this charge now, Felipe Massa, now 15 years after the fact?
Yes. Well,
more than 15 years after the fact.
Because they're making an argument, right, that it should have been canceled.
And that the race should have been canceled. And yet Bernie Ecclestone, he says there were no levers. There weren't. You can't just cancel a race.
Well,
or you couldn't back then, which is weird because they canceled races for weather, didn't they? Or they postponed them.
Yeah, I mean, there was probably no article in the rules that stated if someone cheats, the race gets canceled. And the problem is they can't put that rule in because everyone kind of cheats in Formula One. That's what's interesting.
Yeah, what is cheating and what isn't cheating? It's hard to.
Yeah. Now you could say, like they manipulated the race, right? It's a little bit like the theory in the NFL, where there's a lot of people because now, well, basically gambling has ruined sport essentially.
Right.
That's what's happened, and now so much gambling, especially in the NFL, and not just the NFL. I guess it's probably every sport, but the NFL in particular. There's so much money on it that there seems to be a growing sentiment that often the games are manipulated, whether it's refs making calls or players not being played in the second half of a game, etc.
Really? And this is a given?
It's not a given, but a lot of people are saying because there's so much money on it. Like here's an example. If you bet on a certain player to get a touchdown or a certain amount of yards in a game total, and that player gets injured in the first half, if that player does one play in the second half, then that bet that you made is legit, and now you're going to lose your money because the player can't rush for that many yards or catch any more touchdowns because he's sprained his ankle. But they started him in the second half, right? So you're like, oh, but like really, so the rule is if he didn't start the second half, it's a push. You get your money back. So this happens kind of regularly, and then also strange calls can be made, like when what would be a normal routine, just kick the ball, end it, and then the game's basically going to be over. Sometimes quarterbacks will scramble for no reason, or they'll make a play call that kind of doesn't make sense. That's because the spread is wrong. So manipulation of sport, thanks to gambling, and all of those people, they're wrecking the actual game because now we're not seeing the true game. So you could argue with that Singapore Grand Prix in 2008 that it was manipulated in an artificial, like truly outside the scope. They planned a crash. They told the driver, they gave him a directive, which was crash on this lap. So, I mean, I don't know how you go back in time and say that doesn't count, and then Lewis Hamilton doesn't get the championship that year. I don't know how you fix that, other than you have to make new
Yeah.
rules moving forward. Because it's crazy that it came out. Sorry, I'm talking a lot now.
No.
But it's crazy that it came out, and it was proven, and Flavio was, dispelled from Formula One racing forever. So we've all agreed that it was not right. So then maybe we should agree that race shouldn't count in the championship, and Massa should have a championship.
Except that Flavio was reinstated. That decision was struck down by a French court 5 years later or something. Same with Pat Simmons. So they were allowed to, according to one article I read, they were both allowed to come back to FIA as of 2013.
Right, but the French court said they shouldn't have been banned for the cheating. It wasn't that the cheating wasn't. They just said, oh, your punishment's too long or too hard. It's like going to jail for 20 years and then they go, we'll let you out for 10.
I don't know. I just read that it was struck down, whatever that means. Do you like cheating? Because I like cheating. I like people. I think everyone should be doing steroids. I like that Wild West. I don't like too many rules everywhere all the time. I get why I have to follow them because I'm just an everyman. But at the upper echelons, I want to at least live vicariously through these big personalities as they put everything on the line all the time. Do you think we need rules, though? Like if we just decriminalize cheating or steroids like Canada has done with weed, would it become less interesting, or would it even out the playing field so the best cheater won? Like what if UIC cycling, everybody just admitted to doing drugs, then it was about the blood doping.
I mean, it's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I think cheating, if you're talking about like steroids and everyone's doing the same thing, sure. I guess that makes sense. I think what you want, as long as it's fair for everybody, you could do that. I don't.
But I'm wondering is if the fairness, if it's state sanctioned, it becomes less interesting. It becomes the new. Hold on, this is my baby calling.
Oh yeah, take it.
Hello? Hey, darling.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. I'm at a cross country meet.
Yes, I saw that email.
And I injured like a groin muscle.
Okay.
And I'm just like stressing.
Oh, that's good. Okay. What were you running? What were you doing when you injured?
No, stress.
What were you doing when you injured yourself?
Walking.
Oh, you were just walking?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to sit out the race?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I wish I was there to make sure you were okay. Are you going to come home early? Do you want me to talk to your teacher or anything?
Well, I don't know if I have to go home early.
Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do?
No, I just wanted your opinion on what I should do.
Oh, I see. Well, if it hurts real bad, then I think you should sit out the race. Does that help?
Yeah, I might.
Do you think that's what you'll do?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
How's your day?
My day's good. I'm just podcasting with milk bags right now.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's real nice. And then I'm going to go outside, and then I'm going to buy our flights for Vancouver for Christmas. And then I'm going to go back to school.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to get back to this podcast now. Do you want to call me in an hour and give me an update?
Okay, I will.
Okay, love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Let's see if that gets 1 million views on TikTok. Huh? That beautiful moment of fatherhood.
What a cutie he is. Just wanted
Wow.
to get your opinion.
Yeah. So clarity on this. He was walking and hurt his groin. I think the genetics.
I know the
genetics.
genetics, yeah. The kid plays soccer twice a week and runs with a track club 4 times a week and pulls his groin walking. That's probably, this is just dawning on me, growing pains.
It could be growing pains
Isn't
for
it?
sure.
As a
Yeah.
teenager, remember? Like I remember going up some stairs in my school in grade 10 and I pulled a calf muscle and was just then limping for a couple days.
I mean,
Did you get stretch marks when you grew?
No,
Oh.
no.
I had them all up my hips.
I remember just having like aches. Like, oh, why are my knees sore? Like, I don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
why is my back sore? Like, why am I
Yeah.
just sore? I was just sore. That's all I remember being.
Yeah.
when
I had that.
going.
Hardy has sore knees right now from. I grew 6 inches in 2 years.
That's insane.
Talk about awkward. I wasn't always the elegant and graceful man you see before you, Milky.
Well, I'm glad that I didn't have to experience the other you. Back to Singapore and cheating. So here's my take on the steroids and cheating. I want everything to be fair,
Yeah.
and I don't like cheating. I think it's lame. I think if that's how you win a race, especially if we talk about F1, because we're going to cheat the system with our DRS. Nah, I don't like it. You're cheating. If you're going to exploit the rules and drive drivers off the track, and there's no hard penalties, I don't like that either. I want fairness, and if you can't justify clearly and create a solid argument as to why you did it, then no way. There's no like I'm saying, like when Max Verstappen talks about when someone asks him about, well, do you think that was the right thing to do? You drove something, he doesn't really answer the question. That's racing. That's racing.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that to anything.
Yeah. Well, you did about going to Singapore.
Yeah.
So
no, hang on. No. I'm going to get. This is it. I'm pulling out my defenses on this. The framework of my decision making about going to some countries versus others is I have a limited amount of time, and so yes, I know more about certain countries. So therefore, I'm more excited to go see those countries. A country like, let's say, I don't know, Sudan. I'm not going there. I mean, it's probably a great country. I don't know enough about it, but it's not on the list.
it's got a intense civil war going on there right now. So
Another
probably a
reason
great
not to
idea
go.
not to go.
So I'm just like that. So that's why. And Singapore, I'm not really that interested in. I'm not interested in Azerbaijan. I've seen the race. The race isn't that great. So you know what? All my conclusions are: I don't like the track layout of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. That means I will never go to the country. I don't like the track layout of Azerbaijan or Singapore.
I thought it was your stand on human rights.
Nah, it's just the shape of the track.
Man, you're a moving target. What
Yeah,
else do
then
we have to talk about today?
Well, let's talk about the races. Keep talking about what you've seen Singapore. Now you've watched some races.
Yeah.
Do you actually like it?
I can't remember. I like that it's at night. I'm excited that Baby Metal's going to play this year.
Baby Metal. I didn't know you were into that.
I have a 15-year-old who's into Baby Metal.
Here's the real questions about the upcoming race. Jacques Villeneuve has stated that Oscar now, for the last couple of races, once Lando, his car blew up, wasn't his fault, has a big lead. He has more pressure now.
Yeah.
He has more pressure. So now we're going in. So like Azerbaijan, granted, I don't dig the track, but you can't make mistakes. Oscar made 2, right?
Yeah.
We're going into Singapore. It's the same type of track. Can't make mistakes. Sounds like there's a bit of rain coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Max Verstappen is in third place in the championship, only 65 points behind. Not as many
And
as you think.
and 7 races to go? 6?
Yeah, there's lots. There's lots. Might rain. So I actually think Oscar's under the most pressure. Lando is under less pressure, right? And Max is under no pressure. I bet you Max wins that race, even though they've had a track record of never doing well there. That's my prediction.
Right. Has he ever won at Singapore before?
I don't think so. But if it rains, if the track is circumspect or circumspect,
Yeah.
suspect.
That's a good word.
Okay. I think I used it wrong.
I think you could use it like that.
Okay. I think that Max is going to be like, well, I'm down 65. I can go for it. Oscar's like, well, I'm leading the championship. I got to be in. And Lando's going to be a little bit like that as well. It's like, well, I just got to stay on the track. I got to keep my hopes alive.
Mhm.
So I think we're in for an intense race. And I mean, I doubt Oscar is going to crash out. But God, if he doesn't finish like in the top 5, that will feel like a crash out for him.
I hope that either this year or what will prove to be Fernando Alonso's last year, 2026, that at Singapore, Fernando, just to bring it all back, he crashes into the wall.
Well, he could very well do that.
And then he grabs Flavio, he holds him like firewood, and they just walk off into a sunset.
And they just live on a nice giant boat off Sardinia in the Mediterranean.
Yeah, I would love to party with those two.
Like,
So,
why
anyways,
did-
back to
well, I'm just you brought up Flavio, and I'm curious. Like, if you were Flavio's age, with his experience and life, and how much money he's made, and however he's made it, why bother coming back to F1?
I think he got ripped off in his mind. In his mind, he got ripped off. He got treated poorly. I think that he didn't leave on his own terms, and he wants to do that. A lot like Fernando, you know.
Right.
He's waiting till the team is doing well, then he can leave on a high.
Right.
But he doesn't want to leave like. And also, Flavio has this emotional aspect to working at Renault again. You know, his old team, and he's like trying to work out some trauma where he got summarily horsewhipped
Summarily.
for something that he feels is unfair.
It's almost like they're overcompensating for something with these words, but keep going.
Oh, I am for sure. I read about that ages ago. That actually, men use $10 words in order to impress. Heterosexual men use $10 words to impress women.
This is a fact.
Yeah, and that's definitely what I do.
No wonder I never got laid.
I also like communicating, and I like English. In my defense, anyways, back to Flavio, somebody who has a curious relationship with the English language, and certainly likes to mutter. I think what he said, if I'm going to read his mind right, is that he wants to also leave F1 as a winner. He's got how many championships? 7.
He's done great.
One less than Lewis Hamilton, if we're talking about asterisks, and and so that's where I think his motivation comes from. Also, I think he thinks everything he touches is gold, so why can't he do it again? And I wonder if when men get to a certain age, whereas we would be like, I want to put my feet up. There are others, I don't know, a certain personality where they're like, I got 1 foot in the grave, maybe 1.5. And there's an urgency of like, I want to be around youth. I want to be around stakes. I want to be around resources. I'm the best at this. Don't forget about me. Don't you
Forget about me. This is Dwayne. I kind of one sec. Hey Dwayne. Hey Dwayne, I'm on a podcast right now.
Dwayne Keough?
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, Dwayne, it's JB.
Jason Bryden. I'm just. Can I call you back in like? Yeah, is that okay? Okay, this is you've improved. You've improved the podcast.
Hey, say hello to Jason for me. He's great.
Hey, Dwayne. We had a
He's-
great time in wherever the fuck that was in Ontario.
Someplace.
Where were we, Dwayne?
Alrighty then, I'll talk to you later.
Bye bye.
Oh,
No, that's a very Michael Tagan, Dwayne exit of a conversation.
well, they're two peas in a pod. The two of them and I were in Huntsville, Ontario, and we were looking to get haircuts. You can guess whose
Oh.
idea that was.
Yeah, I remember.
And Dwayne, what I loved about Dwayne is that as we were driving, he refused to use his map. He wanted to follow me old school convoy style. So I would say, okay, I think I got fades with a Z or trims with a Z or whatever, hair salon. And he wouldn't like find it on his phone. He'd be like, okay, I'll follow you.
You were in
Because-
separate vehicles?
We were in separate vehicles. Sorry.
Why?
Because he was more, I don't know. Him and Tegan, they find the fun in stuff like that. And they're fun guys. They're fun. You're a fun guy in a different way.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, JB.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of steam on this one.
Let's just breathe each other in right now. Hey, they can't all be home runs.
No, you can't be 100 miles an hour, like nailing
Yeah.
every apex, nailing every break point all the time. Hence Oscar Piastri going to crash into the wall, Alonso crash into the wall. What if we have 2 red flags, which will immediately create controversy? God, JB, I just want, you know what I want? She doesn't like this light.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but here's the thing. She doesn't like that light. Who has to do the work to change the light?
you're the one who got married.
Yeah.
That means it's you. So get over it.
But
Just
if
fix the fucking light.
there's nothing wrong with the light. It comes with a remote control. I can change watch this.
Hey, that's way nicer.
Ah,
Dave, yeah,
when are you coming up for Christmas? What's your dates?
25th. 25th
On the
to
Christmas
1st.
day.
Yeah, we always fly on the 25th because we got to spend the morning with their mom here, and then we fly out in the afternoon
Well, how long are you here for?
for a week.
Hopefully we get to see you.
Why are you in Hawaii?
No, we can't afford it this year. It's
Oh,
you
that's
know,
too bad.
yeah, it's we gotta shore up. It's not exactly easy being a podcaster with no views and also a producer of shows trying to sell tickets. You know, it's so funny. We're doing a show in North Vancouver, and we flyered because we're not getting enough movement. And I go
So
there.
you
and
paid somebody to put out flyers?
Nope, me and Jones went out and spoke to people. And they're like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! This is awesome! Nothing ever happens here." And I'm like, "Well, why? Well, nobody knows. Then we're advertising on Facebook. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
And what do you need to do? Like, how do you let people know? Because there's no newspapers anymore. It's not like you sit down and read a newspaper.
That's right.
You know, so like the flyering was actually quite positive because we were engaging with people, and they were like, "Who are you? And what are you? And oh my God, that's so cool that you're doing that." That's so.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many tickets we're going to get out of that, but I'm still left with how do you market? You can use Facebook, but
Yeah.
it just shows up in your feed and it's gone in a second.
I know. And Facebook, I mean, you have to use Facebook, but it's also a business geared towards Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, so how far do you trust it? Secondly, it's advertising. Nobody really knows how it works or how long it works or how you target things. You go out there and you actually got some feedback, on the ground feedback. I got a feeling that it takes all of those things all the time for way longer than you want it to.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking awful, but you guys are doing it.
Or
You
you
guys are
spend
doing it
more
right.
money. You just throw money at the problem and hope that that frequency. But
Well, that's how wealthy the wealthy remain wealthy. Is that the stakes are way lower for them. They can
right.
just throw money at the problem. Oh, we got to do this. Oh, we hired a marketing. Like the Liver King was a millionaire and then he became a viral sensation because he could pay a marketing firm to do that for him. And then it
The
became,
Liver King.
yeah, is that a weird reference? Have you not heard of the Liver
No,
King?
who's the Liver King?
He's a guy who created a supplements company using raw meat.
Right.
And he built up this huge following because he encouraged people to live like cavemen. It wasn't just keto or paleo, it was bizarre. Like there were TikTok videos of him eating, a bull's testicle. And then for dessert, and his whole family is there, two
Sounds like
kids
that
and a
was
wife.
dessert.
And then for dessert, they pour maple syrup on the plate and just lick it. And then it shows him working out, huge weights. He's totally ripped. And then eventually it came out that he was using human growth hormone or steroids or something.
So he was lying.
Yeah, and then his whole world came crashing down. There's a documentary on him. Yeah.
But what you're saying is he to sell more.
And I'm saying he had already made millions in the supplements company. And then it became about marketing,
I feel like everyone figured it out when he started licking a plate with maple syrup on it. Because I'm
I
pretty
know.
sure
It's weirder.
cavemen-
That's weirder than eating a bull's testicle to me.
like
His whole
cavemen
family
did
would
this.
be licking plates of maple syrup. Only in America. Why I'm saying this is because I'm really interested in marketing these days because, like you, I haven't been able to figure it out. But then when you tune into what's popular out there, I often would never have picked it,
Yeah.
Like I started listening to Mel Robbins. I don't understand why that's the number one or number two podcast these days. And how does a former lawyer get a TED talk about how not to fuck up your life or something, and then turn that into this
An
whole
empire.
empire? How does it happen? Because I want an empire minus
The work.
no, I can do the work. I just want to do the work I want to do. I don't want to do all these things that you have to on the TikToks and I don't want to do that boring stuff. But I have a feeling you have to.
Our team that's helping us out with marketing, they've said that the organic stuff, whatever, like what we're doing, even these little clips that go out, that matters because then if you pay to advertise all the engagement from a clip that we have that gets, let's say, 2,500 plays on TikTok becomes a way to reach other people to market your podcast regularly too. So you have to do all this sort of organic stuff, which feeds into the ads because people don't like ads ultimately.
Right.
And serving hey, come see us do a comedy show on a certain date in a certain market is good for certain markets, but not most markets. And they have to want to be looking for it. But if they see something funny that we've done outside of that, oh, that was a funny thing, that was hilarious. Then when you make an ad that is connected with it, and that becomes a more organic way of doing it. However, it serves all their own purpose.
I'd like that to be true, and to go further with that, I'd like to just stick to the organic stuff. Make something so good that other people start talking about it, and they do your marketing for you on their podcasts.
That is the dream scenario
But
because
you guys have a hard time doing that because of the product. Your product isn't so easily disseminated. Like it's a great product, but you can't. It's hard to clip.
It's hard. People come, they have a great time. They go, "Oh my God, I needed that. That was amazing. I laughed the whole time." We need them to say that to other people. But why? With the world's something happens and then it's gone. That's how the world is. You're just on to the next thing. Got to fix the garage door. Oh, I hurt my groin walking.
Is there any more racing we want to talk about?
Yeah, let's. I want to talk about a couple things.
Because I do want to talk about Christian Horner too. Go ahead.
Okay, as we know, we changed Carlos's name to
Harlock?
Carluck.
Yeah.
He got a podium, and I feel like that really sucks for Alex.
Yeah. Because he's been doing better all year, and you felt he had some momentum.
Yeah, and then he made a mistake in the qualifying. His own admission, he was
Yeah.
stupid. Had more grip, took off the front part of the wing. Stupid mistake, really. And look at that. He could have been on the podium. I feel bad for Alex because I think Alex has been so consistent this year, whereas Carluck is not. I think he's been incredibly inconsistent. He's had some bad luck,
He's been real frustrated.
but he's also been inconsistent. Like, you can tell in his driving too, where I think when he's in a position where he thinks that he shouldn't be, he becomes whatever over aggressive or over defensive and ends up tangling with a lot of people. And I think that's because he's frustrated. He needs to, he qualified well, and right away he was able to change his mindset to be like, all right, I've been here before. This is where I'm supposed to be on a racetrack. This is how I'm supposed to be competing. I know how to do this. And he did.
Well, that's how the best elite athletes do it. It's not just about execution, but recovery.
Mhm.
It's about that psychological recovery. Oh, I screwed up today. They're able to compartmentalize it and go out the next day totally fresh. They're so present. And that's why Oscar's going to win, because he is so good at doing that. He's one of the best. He doesn't beat himself up over things.
Well, we're going to see if that's true, right? Like, we'll see if that's true. Because I think if he starts having trouble in the free practice on Friday, and he's not, I think you might see him struggle. But if he comes out confident, comes out fast, doing well, and he's in control, he'll be okay. But if there is any struggle, any not getting the car to work the way he wants it to work, I think his weekend will be weak the whole time. He has to come out strong in the first free practice.
Speaking of frustrated, Charles Leclerc is either going to crash or he's going to hit somebody. He's going to crash into a wall or hit somebody, and his teammate is going to get a podium.
God, everyone wants Lewis to get a podium. I think Lewis's dog passed away. I think I saw something on social media.
He murdered him.
Okay.
You had to put him down.
Okay, but that's not murder.
That's killing a dog.
No, if you want to look at it that way. For someone who's got such a strong hold on the English language, I think that
I want to be killed
you're
at
pulling
the
a
right
note.
age. I want to be killed at the right age. I
Yeah,
think we treat our pets better than we treat our old people.
yeah, I think.
Put me down, Milky. Put me down.
Well, that's what we did made with my stepfather. So
Yeah, well, but maid isn't good enough for me either,
what
because
does
you
that mean?
still
What do you
have to. Well, I want to be able to choose a date, and maid, you can't choose a date, so the window could close, and you could still be 87 and with dementia and not know who anyone is, and you could live for another 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It is tricky. It needs to be legalized where I can go, all right, if said A, B, C, D, E, whatever is, I want this date to happen within this amount of time, right? That's what you're saying. The
I
problem
want
is,
to do it like in Quebec, where they can just choose a date. So look, I got a diagnosis of early onset. My window's closing. So a year from today, I'm out of here. Whether I'm compos mentis or not, okay?
right. That's a word. You compass. I don't know what that means.
Compos mentis. If you have your marbles.
Okay. Just use those words with me. It'd be much better.
But this is how I express myself.
Okay. And I guess I get to learn.
Yeah. And you love to learn. You yearn to learn.
I do. Classic.
Classic.
Throwback. Hey, maybe-
Throwback.
you know what? Next podcast, I'll sing a song.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yes.
Listen, I have to, my coffee's worked, which means someone has to use the facilities.
Oh, good for you. I think I'm going to go for an espresso.
Okay, you do that, and I'm going to make my prediction for the Singapore Grand Prix. I'm going to do top 6 positions. Here we go.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to say I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Max wins the race. I'm going to say Lando second. I'm going to say, get ready for this, Charles Leclerc podium. I'm going to say Oscar fourth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Lewis fifth.
Mm-hmm.
And then sixth, I'm going to say Alex Albon.
That's great. Do you put Alex in there? Is that more of a hoping than a prediction?
No, I think he's going to be frustrated, and I think he's going to perform well. I think he's going to pull it off.
And because of his proximity to where his mother was born,
He'll have motivation.
he's going to feel the crowd. He's going to feel the love. Yeah. I don't do predictions.
You do hope.
I do hopings, and my hopings today are for a race where everyone gets what they want, where there isn't a big chunk of 30 laps of boringness in the middle, although I'm fine with that too, because I just go and do something else. I want a good, clean start. For you, I don't want any Maxi and Verstappen shenanigans. For me, I'd like something untoward to happen. Too long, commentators make a mountain out of a molehill, and I want a mountain this time. I want a mountain of controversy, and I think Singapore is the place to do it.
I think, if you're going to have controversy, it's a track like Singapore. So I think we're going to have great. And I think on Friday night, we'll be able to watch the free practice, and we'll see how Oscar does. I'm actually going to watch, if I can, the free practice, because I think this will be a really telling moment for Oscar.
Okay, let's do it. I'm just going to check my schedule. I don't think I have anything going on. Oh, I've got to pick up the newspapers. I deliver the West End Phoenix this weekend. Hey, check this out. We got a date for a screening of Kensington Diner, the digital series I created. It's going to be not confirmed, but pretty sure November 4th at the Paradise on Bloor here in Toronto.
That's amazing. That's a great venue.
We're in a beautiful, brand new cinema, and part of the West End Phoenix. Can't wait. You can see all 6 episodes of Kensington Diner.
When?
November 4th.
Okay, November 4th.
7-ish. It's a Tuesday.
That's a nice time to watch something.
I haven't got it confirmed yet, so don't hold me to it. But as James Vowles liked to say last race, watch this space. He said it about 18 times.
You watch this space.
Watch this. You watch this space.
You watch this space.
You watch this space.
Watch this space.
Also, something interesting that I heard, and I want confirmation from you.
Yes.
Is James Hinchcliffe, fellow Canadian, former race car driver, is he calling the race on F1 TV? Did I hear that right? Or is he doing color? He must be just doing color.
I think he's making a big shift into all of it. So because
he does a lot of indie.
Yeah.
But did he get a promotion?
I don't know,
F1
but I like
him.
I like his.
I love him because he's a diplomat, but he also calls out the media,
right?
A la
Villeneuve.
Yeah, kind of like Villeneuve. Yeah. A little less pointed, a little less curmudgeonly than Villeneuve. Maybe more like Nico.
Right. I'm enjoying Villeneuve because Villeneuve's like, no, I mean, hey, this is the thing. He's going to be under pressure. That's what. Look, he made a mistake. That's proof. Example done. See.
I love it. He shows up in his dad jeans and his hair, and he's just got "I don't give a shit" written all over his French face. I love that.
I don't understand why someone hasn't. I mean, it's probably Damon Hill doesn't want to do it, but I loved how Damon would often just sort of say what he thought about certain situations, and now he's not around, and I miss that because he would say and come up with a very good argument for why he's saying what he's saying.
I wonder if Damon just needs an outlet. Like if you reached out to him on Instagram, you could ask him, what I miss you. What's it going to take to get you to have your own podcast? He just had a documentary come out about him. Maybe he's just taking a breather again or something. But
Maybe I
if
I
he had
love him.
if he had a producer, you know how Peter Windsor has that cam guy. What if we produce Damon Hill's podcast?
Oh my God, I would love it.
Let's
I-
do it.
To meet Damon Hill would be a dream.
You would love that.
Oh my God, so great.
You
So-
should go as him for Halloween.
All right.
How
I'll
would
be-
you do that?
Well, I'd have to gray up and
Yeah.
white up for sure. I mean, he's
Yeah.
silvery. But
He's
I think
very
my
silvery.
nose is kind of pointed like him. You know,
Do you do an impression of him?
I don't really have one. You know what? I should work on it. I should work on as many Formula One impressions as possible. I bet you that would get lots of clips. You just interviewing me as those people.
Yeah. I would never, of course, choose those clips.
All right. I have to go to the washroom.
You
We'll
do.
probably-
You're crowning.
Yeah, we'll talk to you probably very soon after the Singaporean Grand Prix.
Sing a song. Sing
Sing
out
out
loud.
loud.
Sing out.